Mexico has a rich and ancient history that spans over 20,000 years. Prior to the Aztecs, there were several other cultures, such as the Teotihuacan, Monte Alban, Palenque, and Tajin. The Aztec Temple, known as Templo Mayor, is an important archaeological site that defines the civilization of the Aztec Empire. During excavations, archaeologists uncovered a gateway to a lost world, which was both surprising and terrifying. This discovery raised questions about the formation of the civilization and their culture. The Aztecs, also known as Mexicans, emerged in the 14th century after forming alliances with the Texicos and Tacubas to free themselves from their former masters, the Azcapotzalcos. They became a powerful state due to their military strength, religious practices, and tribute system. The Aztecs developed a unique calendar with 18 months consisting of 20 days each. They constructed large cities, temples, and pyramids, and utilized a farming system called chinampas to grow crops on shallow lake beds. Their agricultural practices included growing maize, beans, tomatoes, pumpkins, chilies, and other crops. The Aztecs made significant contributions to modern life through their agricultural products, innovative farming techniques, and impressive art and architecture. Religion played a crucial role in Aztec society, and their belief system was primarily polytheistic. They worshipped numerous deities, including Tanisha, the sun god. Monthly festivals involved lavish offerings to honor these gods. The Aztecs were known for their practice of human sacrifices in religious rituals, which was also present in other ancient cultures. They believed that sacrificing humans appeased the sun god, ensuring the continuation of light, warmth, and life. The Aztecs performed these sacrifices to prevent the sun from extinguishing, which would result in the destruction of everything. However, not all rituals required human sacrifices, and those sacrificed were usually slaves or prisoners of war. The Aztec culture revolved around military and agricultural pursuits. Their two most important deities were Huitzilopochtli, the god of war, and Tlaloc, the god of rain. The Aztec economy relied heavily on war and agriculture. They expanded their empire through military conquest and maintained control through tributes imposed on conquered territories. Aztec society was highly stratified, with a division between the nobility and the common people. The ruling class, including the ruler, priests, and military, enjoyed special privileges and were exempt from taxes. The lower class consisted of artisans, peasants, doctors, and architects, who often had to attend specialized schools to learn their trades and receive military training. Education also encompassed religion, music, and language, as evidenced by the codices with pictograms and texts left behind by the Aztecs. The city of Tenochtitlan, with a population of approximately 200,000 people, was one of the largest cities in the world when the Spaniards arrived in the 16th century. The Aztecs left an indelible mark on history as one of the greatest civilizations. One of the most significant sites associated with the Aztecs is Templo Mayor, the central region of their empire and their most sacred site. Manuel Gamio's discoveries led archaeologists to identify the site as Templo Mayor, although it was initially only known through historical accounts. Surprisingly, the site was not located in the center of the city, but lay beneath modern-day Mexico City. In 1978, during electrical works underground, a large sculpture was found, later identified as a monolith representing an Aztec goddess. This discovery sparked further excavations, revealing the religious heart of the Aztec Empire. Ongoing excavations at Templo Mayor have provided valuable insights into the role of the temple in Aztec life and its profound symbolism within the empire. In conclusion, Mexico's ancient history is marked by various cultures, with the Aztecs emerging as a powerful civilization in the 14th century. Their military might, religious practices, and agricultural advancements played significant roles in shaping their society. The Aztecs' religious beliefs, including human sacrifices, were an integral part of their culture. Templo Mayor, the central site of the Aztec Empire, holds immense historical and archaeological significance, shedding light on Aztec life and symbolism. The ongoing excavations continue to deepen our understanding of this remarkable civilization. The recent discovery of an Aztec temple and ceremonial ball court in Mexico City has provided new insights into the sacred spaces that were overrun by Spanish conquerors 5 centuries ago. The excavations took place on the grounds of a hotel built in the 1950s, located behind the city's Roman Catholic Cathedral in the main Zocalo Plaza. The underground excavations revealed a section of the foundation of a large round-shaped temple dedicated to Teotihuacan, the Aztec wind god, as well as a smaller portion of a ritual ball court, confirming historical accounts of the Aztec imperial capital, Tenochtitlan. Some original white stuccos can still be seen on parts of the Aztec Temple, which was built during the reign of Emperor Huizotl, the predecessor of Moctezuma. Conquistador Hernán Cortés deposed Moctezuma during the Spanish conquest of Mexico, and early Spanish accounts describe Moctezuma losing a game on the ball court against an elderly allied king, interpreted as a sign of the Aztec Empire's decline. The round shape of the temple stood out among the numerous square temples that dominated the Aztecs' highly sacred ceremonial space before the conquest in 1521. According to Aztec archaeologist Eduardo Metos, the top of the temple was likely designed to resemble a coiled snake, with priests entering through a doorway shaped like a serpent's nose. After the completion of excavations, a museum will be built on the site, blending with the modern structures in Mexico City, including colonial-era constructions that were built above the Aztec ruins. In addition to the discovery of the temple, secret tunnels were found beneath the city, leading from the Temple of the Sun and the Temple of the Plumed Serpent to the main courtyard. These tunnels, which had been sealed for thousands of years, were used for mysterious purposes. The archaeologists found 2 sealed doors at the end of the tunnel, suggesting deliberate efforts to keep these passageways hidden. Massive boulders were used to block the entrance to ensure that nobody entered the tunnels again. The Aztec Empire had a total of 9 emperors before the arrival of the Spaniards, with 2 more during the Conquest War. Moctezuma II, who ruled for the final 18 years, expanded the empire through warfare, but discontent arose from the heavy tribute imposed on subjects. Minor rebellions occurred, but the Aztecs, with their superior military force, managed to suppress them. However, when the Spaniards, led by Hernán Cortés, arrived in Veracruz in 1519, the local Aztec enemies complained to Cortés about Moctezuma's rule. Cortés promised them exemption from tribute if they joined forces to overthrow Moctezuma, and thousands of indigenous people supported the Spanish in their fight against the Aztec rule. This eventually led to the fall of Tenochtitlan, surrounded by both land and sea, with the assistance of local Aztec enemies. The Aztec strategy of using prisoners of war as human sacrifices backfired, as they captured Cortés, but did not kill him, intending to sacrifice him. However, Cortés' comrades came to his rescue, and Moctezuma was eventually captured and killed by the Spaniards. These recent discoveries shed light on the decline and downfall of the Aztec Empire, marking a significant chapter in Mexico's history. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel for more updates.